Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Spark Talk podcast. I'm your host, Richard Higoff, and I'm back again. And I just want to say sorry to all my listeners. I know it's been a while since I recorded a podcast or an episode, and it's all because when I was in Dubai, I piled up stuff. You understand? Within a week that I was going to shoot videos, I was going to edit, shoot a podcast, and all those things. And I was also working for someone, so I didn't have control over my time. But right now, I am back home and I have control over my time. And now I can shoot a video or record a podcast anytime that I want because I have control over my time. So because I piled up things back then, I couldn't record, and staying consistent was a problem, but now it isn't. So I just want to apologize to you guys and say that I am back. So in this episode, I just want to share with you something that I shared with a friend a few days ago. I was there and he hit me up and he said that, hey, he has been watching my content and he has been learning a lot from it, and he also decided to learn some stuff to try, get some ideas and try it. But when it came to the action part, it becomes a problem for him. He doesn't know what to do, and there's this hesitation when it comes to taking action on what to do. You understand? So he hit me up and asked me if there is a way that I can help him. So we hopped on a Zoom call, we shared some ideas, and right now he's going to take action. So this is what I want to share with you. Some of the things that we talked about, because I can see that a lot of people have ideas. We, the young guys, anybody out there have ideas that they want to act upon. Whatever thing that they want to do, whether to lose weight, whether to start content, do business, whatever it is that you want to do, even if to read a book. But when it comes to reading the book, it becomes a problem. Taking the action to actually do the thing becomes a problem. So I went through the same thing when I was about to, start my learning journey and also start my content journey. Because when you want to learn, you have to read. And reading, you might have the book, but when it comes to actually picking it up and reading it, becomes a problem for you. You understand? And there are so many reasons why these things happen. And even with my content, sometimes when I was starting, there was a problem with taking action, actually picking up the phone and recording. I felt, there was this hesitation, but I still went ahead and did it. And today, I just want to share with you some of the reasons why most people hesitate when it comes to taking action. And then we figure out a way to actually overcome them if you are having these issues. So the first thing that we are going to look at is the fear of failure and success. So there are people who are afraid or they are worried about trying. When they try and fail, people are just going to say that they are not good enough, they don't know anything and all those things. You understand? They are afraid to fail because of what people will say. And there are also others who are, afraid of success because they know that once they try and they succeed, it will come with responsibilities and higher expectations and unwanted attention that they are not ready for. I know someone who was qualified for a position but decided not to take the initiative to go for it, all because he didn't want to. The situation whereby he has to deal with the upper leaders, the leaders above. He didn't want to deal with them. He just wanted to be below. When they come, they have to deal with the in charges. He doesn't want to deal with them directly. You understand? So that is something that most people are afraid of, and that is one of the reasons why most people don't take action. And for me, when I was starting my content, I knew that it was going to work for me, but the fear was the fear of success. That if I do this and it works, what next? You understand? But still, I went ahead and did it anyway, because the why for me doing the content or shooting the videos and recording this podcast was important than whatever people would think, or the responsibility. And I felt the responsibility or the new things that will come, the attention will be channeled for good use. You understand? It will come in good faith, or it will be something of worth that I can use to help others. So I put myself through the hardship, went through the work, did the work just to get to take on that responsibility so that I can help others. You understand? Those who can do this stuff. You understand? So this is something that I've personally gone through. The other thing is analysis paralysis. There are people who overthink stuff. When they want to do something, they want to think about everything that could happen. But the truth is, you can never know what will happen until you start. And that is the problem. Some people can think of all the things that could go wrong, but they can never think of all the things that could go right. You understand? And it stops them from taking action. You don't have to think of the whole thing before you start. Personally, once I know the first step and the second step, I just take action. Provided if I fail, like whatever step I'm going to take, if it doesn't work, it is not going to kill me. I will still take action. You understand? I will just take action. So that is just me. I don't overthink stuff. I just, even with the project that I'm about to start, or even with this recording of this podcast, it just came. This is something that a lot of people are doing. So I just decided, since I'm in the content industry, I just decided to open my own and share my thoughts. So I just picked up my mic and started recording, not thinking about whether people are going to listen or what are they going to say or how am I going to sound and all those things. I don't care. I just put it out there. One day somebody will hear it and probably is going to help him or her. So that is something that I do. So if you are there and you overthink things, you are suffering from analysis paralysis. You let the chat or all these things that are happening cloud your mind and you overthink it. Maybe you are not good enough and all those things. It is going to stop you from doing this. Don't think about all those things. Just begin. Start. And then you figure things out along as you go. And the next thing is lack of clarity. Most people, they just have chunks of things that they want to, so many things that they want to do with no clear plan or clear goal that they want to achieve. For example, me, when I was in Dubai, I had videos that I wanted to record. I had a job to go to, and also podcast, and so many things that I wanted to do. And it became difficult for me to stay consistent. So there were days that I couldn't even fulfill the simple things that I was supposed to do. So this is something that stops a lot of people because they have so many ideas that they want to try. The key is to stay focused on one. Pick one thing, work on it. Then once you know that you've got a grasp on it, then you move to a different thing. And don't worry about anything. Just put it out there. Understand? Start with focus. Pick one thing, work on it. Then you move from that to the next, to the next, to the next. Okay. The next point, which is number 4, is low self-efficacy, which is the belief. Most people don't believe that whatever they are trying to do, they don't believe in themselves. They don't think they are qualified or they deserve to do those things. And for me, I think that is one of the biggest thing that happened to me. Because when I started my learning journey, the one thing that shaped my mind was the belief in myself that whatever I put my mind to, I'll be able to achieve it. So I didn't care. I just start anything that comes into my head. But there are people who lack that self-belief, that they think, whatever they don't think they can do this stuff. Whatever it is that they want to do, they cannot do it. They are not qualified for it, or they don't deserve it, and all those things. You don't have to have those things in your mind. Whatever you think you want to do, you have the ability to do it. You understand? And you deserve it. Once you take actions, it qualifies you to deserve it. You understand? So don't demean yourself or say things that will, bring your encouragement down or your spirit down. No, just do the work, put it out there. Yes, you are going to make mistakes and all those things. It doesn't matter. That is the purpose of you trying, so that you see where you fall short at and then you fix it. You continue to do it. So the fifth thing is perfectionism. Most people, the reason why they don't take action is because they want everything perfect. I want to do this perfect. I want to do this perfect. That is going to stop you from doing it because, number one, the fact that you are trying means you don't know how to do it. That is why you are trying, because if you knew how to do it, you would just do it. So if you are trying, then you should allow yourself the room for making mistakes. But if you want to start something and you want to get it perfect, it's never going to happen. You can go on my channel, my first video, and how I was talking, and now looking at how I can just record straight up without any cuts and all those things. So for me personally, I wasn't looking for perfection because I knew I didn't know what I was going to do. I was just trying what the idea that came in, and I was just trying my best. You understand? So I didn't have any problem making mistakes. I just went along and did it. And over time, I've been able to overcome all those things, and all the flaws that I had, I'm correcting them and becoming better at it. So if you're somebody who wants things perfect, it is never going to happen. You just have to try your best at every time and keep improving yourself over time. And the sixth point is the wait for motivation. You understand? Most people are waiting for the right time to start. They want the right mood, the right motivation, or somebody to come and kick them up to start something. It is never going to happen. If the person doesn't show up, you want somebody to come and motivate you. If the person doesn't show up, you will never take action. You don't need motivation to start. You need discipline and commitment. You know why you want it, and that should push you to do it. You understand? So do not wait for somebody to motivate you. Let the discipline, the why you want to do the thing, pull you to do it. You understand? For me, I never sat down to wait for anybody to do it for me or to push me to do it, because I was already learning and I had to take action on it. If not, all the knowledge would mean nothing. So that is why I went ahead, did the recordings, shot the videos, and now I am where I am now, and I'm still improving. You understand? So if you are somebody who want to feel right, the mood to be right for you to do something, then you are never going to take action. Just start with discipline. The why should push you to do what you want to do. Okay. And the last point is immediate versus delayed gratification. There are people who want, once they put in the work or they take action, they want results. If they are not going to get results, then they are not going to take action. But you must understand that this whole thing that you are starting is a learning process. The beginning is not to get results. So the beginning is to even learn. First learn. And then from there, you start to actually do the thing to get the result. So if you are trying to learn, how are you going to think of getting some results that maybe you start a channel and you think is going to get so many views right from the beginning? No. And this, I had to learn it through the content that I was shooting, because when I started putting out content, I will stick, even till now, I will sit down, think of a video or whatever topic that I want to talk about, shoot the videos, spend my time and edit it, and then I'll get 5 views, 10 views, 15 views, and it never stopped me from continuing, because I knew that yes, right now the content, my content or the algorithm or whatever it is not pushing my content, or I am personally not even better at what I'm doing. So I understand why I am not there yet. So for me, I am okay with delayed gratification, because I know that I'm not there yet and I'm now learning. So I want to learn to become better before my content goes out there, so that in case I get called for interview, I'll be able to explain to people why I said this or that in one of my videos. You understand? So for me, I'm not somebody who is looking for immediate result. I just try what I want to, what comes into my mind. I try it, I see the results. Then if there is any thing that I need to fix, I do it. You understand? So this is something that I've been doing. These are principles that I keep myself, I keep with myself, then or apply to me, that has been helping me over the years. So if you are there and you are facing the problem of taking action, these are things that, one, may be stopping you from taking action, and two, some of the solutions that we spoke about you can use to change and start taking actions for yourself on your dreams and your idea. You understand? Don't wait for motivation, and do not be looking for immediate results. Sometimes these things, they said anything that is of worth takes time. You understand? Those who are looking for perfection, do not do that. Just look for, you try, you fail, you try, you fail, then you correct yourself along the way to get better. You understand? And believe in yourself. Have a clear goal on what you want to do, and just do it. And don't overthink stuff. Just start, and do not have fear. Do it how where you are with what you have, and then see what will happen as a result of your action that you've taken. Okay. So yes, personally, you can see from this recording, you can see that I'm still trying to get better. So hey, I'm not going to cut anything. I'm just going to put it out there for you to listen, and then you see that, hey, we are also going through the same thing that you are going through. This is not something new, or this is something that a selected number of people who are going through. Everybody goes through the same process, and I'm also going through the same process. Okay, so I just thought I should share this with you so that you can learn from it and use it to apply to yourself, and it can help you. Okay. So thank you once again for listening. My name is Richard Higolf, and I love my country, I love my people, and I want to see us progress and grow. And that is why I put out this content, sharing my thoughts and what I've learned with you, so that we can all grow together. So if you like this, don't forget to follow us on Spotify or this whole podcast thing. I don't know, but I'm just putting it out there, and I'll be sharing it on TikTok, so you can follow me on TikTok also. Thank you once again, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.